Day number 9 of my challenge. I just finished up a retesting day just to kind of see where I'm at after a little over a week of effort. So today I tested my chin-ups, I tested my overhead press, and I just finished up my 1.5 mile run. And I did fairly well. I increased my chin-ups. I did 13, which is from 10. My overhead press stayed about the same. I was able to get a couple reps with a 60-pound weight on my right side, but not my left. And then I crushed my run. I did 1.5 miles in an 8:30 pace. So I could pretty much just stop my challenge now. I've pretty much improved in everything. Just haven't hit my 20 reps yet. So when you retest, you want to use it as a marker. And so everything I did this time improved. And so I don't necessarily want to change anything. So I'm slowly getting better at my chin-ups. I went up by 3 this week. I'll be right on track if I go up 3 next week to be right in line to hit that 20. Because I didn't really improve on my overhead press, what I'm gonna do this week is focus a little bit more on strength. I've been doing a lot of endurance with my chin-ups and also my run. So I'm gonna focus a little bit more on strength for the rest of the week to help try to get that up. And then lastly, so with the running, I already beat that goal. So what I'm gonna end up doing is, and what I actually did with the run is, I ran until I was just at about a 9-minute pace, and I was still able to get 2 miles with an 8.5 pace. And so I'm gonna really put a stretch goal in for the next 2 weeks. And I'm gonna try to do 3 miles at a 9-minute pace. It's gonna suck. So I think that's a stretch goal, but that's what I'm gonna do. And so when you retest, it's an opportunity to look at what went well. And so for me, everything went about well, and so I don't need to change too much. But if something didn't go well or I didn't improve, it's a time to reflect and to tweak, just like we were talking about with nutrition. Now the big question is, how often should I retest? And it all comes down to how fast your body can adapt to that retesting, and also the frequency at which it will motivate you. And so something like weight can fluctuate daily. I can improve in weight daily, but if I do it every day, I might not get as gratification as if I do it weekly. So that's why a lot of times with weight, I recommend going weekly. Endurance is something that you need to do quite frequently to get better at, meaning I need to run 2, 3, 4 times a week to get a good improvement on endurance. And so that is something you could see improve within a couple of weeks. So that one, doing bi-weekly or every 3 to 4 weeks testing that, you should see results. So you can do that a little more frequently. So, but with strength, it's a slower adaptation. Strength and power are slower adaptations. And so with those, it's really every 4 to 6 weeks. And if you're very developed in strength, it could be even something like every 3 months. Kind of looking at your strength. So really 4 to 6 weeks with those strength goals. And so that's why with my overhead press, I may not actually see a big improvement until my 4th week, because strength takes a little bit longer to see progression and results in. And so that's how you want to tier when to retest. So again, nutrition, I recommend weekly. Something endurance based, you can do every 2 to 4 weeks. And then strength based, really every 4 to 6 weeks at most. So there you have it. I'll see you all next week. Tomorrow, that is, actually.